Okay, this is a test video for our Tensilkut Impactmill. This is a fairly simple machine. You got a straight power button, and then to actually start the motor running, you have a foot switch. Now this machine is going to run, it takes samples, it does not make the blanks. You have to make the blanks separately. The blank will be a 1/2 inch by 2.5 inch rectangle, generally plastic, and it will take that and it will put a small notch in the top. The notch has got to be exactly 100 thousandths deep, and we do have a measuring device on this, so I will show you afterwards. Now, the important parts of this thing, you have your clamp here, where we have, in this case, I have stacked up 3 pieces of plastic material. You actually have, the clamp will open wider. It will hold approximately 1/3 inches worth of material, so you can put in as many pieces as you'd like. This here, this is probably the most important part of the machine. This is actually the crank that moves the table back and forth underneath the cutting wheel. And with that, let's turn this thing on and see how it goes. That's the motor coming on. That's just a foot switch, very simple thing. And then you start turning yourself in. You'll hear it when you actually start making contact with the cutting. And once you do, you want nice, even turns of your crank. And now we're starting to get in there. You might be seeing a couple of these little chips coming through in the video. They're not a big deal, they're only plastic chips, and we have a very good shield on this. We, as always, recommend you wear safety glasses while dealing with the machine, but this machine is very user-friendly, very difficult to injure yourself with. At any rate, once you stop hearing the thunking sound of the cutter, you know you're all the way through, and so you can just go ahead and reverse yourself back through. And once you're all the way through, you can let off the foot pedal, and you keep bringing yourself back out. And then you have your various pieces. You might have a bit of flash on the sides of them. And the last one, because of the way it's set up, the last one you may have to discard because it may develop a burr right on the edge. So it's very common to just discard the final one. But the others, you have your nice little notch there. And this is actually our depth gauge. It's actually a very simple one. You can use it both to check. You use a micrometer to check how wide your blank is in the beginning, and then you can also use it to check and find how deep your notch is. In this case, we had a 500 thousandths wide piece, and our notch is 99.5 thousandths deep. So you're within 1/2 thousandth of perfect. Now, assuming you're not, assuming it's too deep, too shallow, etc., we actually have here a very simple indicator, which you just swing into place, and then you can see exactly how deep you are, and you use this handle over here. After loosening this nut, you would use this handle, and it will raise or lower the entire platform on which your clamp rests, so you can make your notch shallower or deeper as required. Usually once you set it, you're pretty much set, but we do have that available for ease of setting. And that's pretty much it. Very simple machine, very easy to use, very fast. And that's what it turns out for your D256 ASTM test.